What's up, everybody? Welcome back for Motivational Monday. It's been a couple weeks since we did it. Just had some stuff going on. We're gonna talk about that. So I don't know. Brad says I got my nose ported and polished. I think that's honestly pretty fair assessment of what happened. For a while now, I just been struggling with breathing, which it's kind of a big deal not being able to breathe, but I really don't like to complain about things that are going on in my life for health, whatever, it doesn't matter, just try to keep moving forward. But I would say that everybody that was closest to me knew that I really couldn't breathe, like it was a real thing. My nose just was not working at all anymore. Had to go to like an ear, nose, and throat specialist, and basically I had all these, they call them polyps. I don't know, big sacks of something that wasn't supposed to be in there. Said maybe it was from me hitting my head on handlebars a bunch when I was a kid, or I don't know, they were in there. But basically my nose was 100% blocked. It literally didn't work. And then from that, I have a little bit of asthma. That's normally not that bad, but since this plumbing up here wasn't working, it was affecting everything else. So I was having really bad random asthma attacks. And then when your nose is blocked, you have all this sinus pressure that can go nowhere. So I was walking around felt like my head was going to explode all the time. And now that I'm on the other side of it, I really realize how bad it was, because I woke up from this surgery. They put you to sleep. We could have done it at Tony Bischoff's the other day when we were there. They literally go up there and take all that crap out and pour it out and make it better. And obviously that's a lot of stuff and a lot of blood, just nasty stuff. And I woke up from anesthesia and I could already breathe better than I had in a really long time. And it was just freshly jacked up. And I'm saying all this to say this, it made me think of some stuff. And I kind of want to, I'm less than a week out, so probably really shouldn't be at work, but here I am. My recovery journey has been very small, but significant. It's funny, the things that you forget are that you don't even know, you have no idea that you're even missing out on them. Because from the outside, looking in, I look probably pretty normal. My voice was real nasally, but other than that, I was still a functioning person, doing everything that everybody else is doing. We're eating lunch together, we're doing all this stuff. But my life experience was honestly so different than everyone else's around me, and I had no idea. Let's see, I guess it was Saturday. I woke up and I was just brushing my teeth, and it was so minty, it was unreal. Man, this toothpaste tastes like something, and I hadn't tasted toothpaste in years, which probably sounds stupid, but it just was so crazy. And walked out to my truck to get something out of there, and man, it smelled so bad. I just been driving around this stinky truck. I had no idea, and we had some really good friends, some people from church that had got us some DoorDash stuff, and then Ty next door with TCS, he sent me a gift card for DoorDash. And so Saturday I was really kind of, I had this toothpaste experience, life-changing. Realized my truck stunk so bad. That was a major fail. So anybody that's been on my truck, I'm sorry, I didn't know. And then I love steak. Okay, I love steak, and I love super salty steak. I don't know, I just love it. And so I told Tara we had all these DoorDash gift cards, and I'm like, I have to experience a steak. I got to. I was so jazzed up about it. So she did. She ordered a steak from Outback, and normally when I get a steak, it doesn't matter like what they put on it. I have to put something more on it because I just can't taste that well. But I could always kind of taste salt. Like, just with all my issues, I could taste salt. So I get it. It's there, dude. Like, it was just awesome. It was like, felt like Christmas, you know? Like, and I bite into this steak for the first time after having this, you know, life change, and it tasted so good. It was awesome. And I didn't even have to put like more stuff on it. Like, it was out of the box. It tasted so awesome. And I'm not even healed yet, right? Like, I'm not 100. I'm not any of those things. And it was so joyful. Like, it just was. And it made me start thinking about life. And we go through life and we're just having our own life experience. And then things happen that you know, start putting this blockage and all this stuff. It just didn't happen overnight. It took years, right? Like, it was a slow fade into changing my life experience. And I didn't really even realize it was happening until it was really bad, right? Like, it was really bad. I couldn't breathe. And it made me think about just life in general. We have so many things that happen in our life experience that start taking away our senses for life. And we start missing out on stuff because of hurt or because of pain or just stuff it doesn't matter, just this whole thing of it. And it starts nipping away at us just little bit by little bit. And a lot of times we don't realize how bad it is until it's almost too late, right? Like, and there's actually a verse in the Bible that made me think of this. It's in Matthew 5, and it says this: "You are the salt of the earth, but if the salt loses its saltiness, how can it be made salty again? It is no longer good for anything except to be thrown out and be trampled on." For me, literally the only thing left, and I didn't realize it, how bad it was until I started to experience food again. Literally the only thing I could taste was salt. That was it. And because salt is what it does is it enhances whatever you're eating, it makes it, you know, my opinion, better, but that's probably not everyone's opinion. But it enhances whatever that flavor is. And in life, no matter what you've gone through, whatever that realm of that's kind of knocked you down or that you've started to lose your senses from, like, again, I looked fine from the outside. I didn't, you know, Ricky would probably disagree because my cheeks and stuff was all puffy and, you know, but for the most part, I was normal, right? I looked fine. But because of what was going on the inside, I was losing out on life experience that I didn't even know. The small things, you know, knowing that my truck stunk, knowing how good steak tastes, toothpaste. But all those little things was nipping away at the joy that I could have had for something that was so small. And in life, big picture, the same thing happens to us. Things happen where the salt gets removed, that taste gets removed, and we have to figure out what it is for us. And hopefully it's not a major, you know, hopefully it's not a surgery that you have to go in and do it. But there is surgery that a lot of times has to happen within our soul to take away the things that are blocking us from experiencing life to the full. And we have to take the hardest thing for me was, and I would say it's hard for a lot of people, is taking the time to do it, right? Like I had to, my wife scheduled this stuff with the ENT. It was a few months before he was even able to get the surgery. He had to take time to go out to get to the doctor, and then to the CT scan, and then to schedule, and then to do this. Then gonna have to take time away from work, which is tough when you're self-employed, right? Like I've been gone a week, feels like I've been gone a month, trying to get caught up. But because of all these things that are in our way that we feel like we have to get done, we won't stop and hit that reset button so that we can live life into a way that's way more fulfilling. So we just go down this path that's just okay, and we just keep getting by because we don't want to do the major surgery to get in to see what's blocking us from experiencing life to the fullest. So today, that's what I want to challenge you with. It's probably not your nose, right? And I think you could probably hear my overall heart in this is look at your life, man. Look at the things that are blocking you. Look at the things that are really becoming that joy sucker, that salt sucker, however you want to look at it, and go in and do work on yourself to remove those. For me, this is how I do it, right? I give that stuff to God, and there's more in here about that. That's my renewal, right? To go and look at my soul in a way that I know what to pluck out of it so that I can see what's blocking from experiencing life. And I hope that you can find something to do that for you as well. We love you. I hope your nose is great. And over the next few weeks, I'll let you know what else I taste again for the first time. Because right now, life's feeling pretty good. We love you. Thanks for listening. See ya.